They sorry.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, they're not satisfied with the record over the last...
We lose again. I'm telling you how you are.
Brooklyn, New York, and the home of the Nets. We're broadcasting live from Barclays Center. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. You take a look at Dallas. They presently occupy that final playoff spot. Up a game as the regular season winds to a close, but no time to relax.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys. A two-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
I'm on the wrong team.
Going winless against any team is not your desire. I mean, no matter how many or how few times you face them, that's not something you want on your ledger. That'll be motivation enough for them today, all by itself.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Chandler Parsons, Monty Eunice out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Henderson, and it's Erickson in at the point guard position. Here's Erickson. After the basket by Brooklyn. In the corner, Monty Eunice with it. Biyombo kicks to Henderson. G with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Suns in Phoenix.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in leads to turbulence on the
Hey, you suck.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Dallas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Here's G. 23 points for him the last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Erickson misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Torres. Finds himself wide open and drills it. G's got his second basket of the game.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Erickson passes to Henderson. Dallas moving it around. For three. Good. Henderson's got himself on the board with three there.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
G kicks to Lopez. Out to the wing. Hamid dishes to G. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
A chance now to go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Yes, Kevin, the crucial aspect for them in his mind
Y'all
is going to be
fucking-
making things
Oh
tough
my
inside for
God,
their opponent. He
bro.
said they're physical, they like to mix it up. If we don't respond in kind, they'll push us around, and we'll get bullied all game. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Erickson passes to Biyombo. He dishes it to Parsons. Another three for Dallas.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's G. He has six. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Henderson. He's right around 13 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him.
Oh,
Look for that to continue.
Portis, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Roberts is checked in for Dallas.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
In the corner, Parsons with it. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. A nice shot by Roberts. He's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start.
Get off my way, you trash.
The 10-footer lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. That's 10 points for Freak.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
Parsons for 3. The shot misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the miss by Chandler Parsons from deep. And that one's good by G.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
I like the Greg. They're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off. That's excellent discipline.
Bro, I don't know you on
display
this
right
trash
there.
team, bro.
Where the bars in the
So,
action.
Bron,
Let's
why
go to
are
the list
you on
of
this
teams
trash
lining
team?
it up over the last 10 games. The net second.
Well, this is only a trend over a few games out of a very, very long season. But the coaches
I have all y'all's
that his team
points.
has been able to score big with some consistency.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Brooklyn. Zach LaVine comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. Then for the Mavericks, Spencer Hawes is checked in for Monty Eunice. Caldwell Pope comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Gerald Henderson. Here's G. He's got 12.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
I'm just angry.
Here's Lamb. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Caldwell Pope kicks to Lamb. And the 3-ball is good. Lamb's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Erickson. And not sure what he was thinking there.
How are these trash teams?
LeBron dishes to Begovic. Torres, the pass to LeBron. Wide open. That's good on the jump shot. 14 points for Freak.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Knicks in New York.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rapid.
So, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly
What
had an
is the
impact on
deal?
that game.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10th.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score. Is what it is.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And we welcome you back. Some changes. Lopez is checked in for Splitter. James comes in for Portis.
I
And
sit down, they
Cheese
go
subbed
up
in for
slowly
Archie Goodwin.
and
And
forward.
then for Dallas, Spencer Hawes is checked in for Biombo. Henderson comes in for Parsons. And Erickson subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Torres in at point guard.
One
Young
TV,
out there for
y'all.
LeBron James. Then it's Brooke Lopez. And it's LaVine in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He had 23 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. This was just the latest in what has been a string of strong performances from him. Will
I'm
we win this
sorry,
one tonight,
team.
guys?
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Henderson kicks to Hawes. Dallas again missing. Nets trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively, they desperately need a basket.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Well, I've been drinking all life.
Kicks to Lamb. 14 feet away. That's good. Lamb's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Swiped away. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And the jam by Gerald Henderson.
Excellent work there.
Don't touch my teammates.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Lamb passes to Henderson. There's the pick. Here's Roberts. It's deflected. Levine kicks to G. Comes up empty down low.
Come on,
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Thaddeus Young. It's stolen by G. That's in. The Dallas lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Levine.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
Now here's Henderson. Last game we saw him score 13. And the basket by Erickson.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Fuck y'all. I walk off the court now.
That three.
Y'all are trash. Y'all sorry. We home court. I sit down there go up 30 points. Y'all trash.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
You know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. And he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Moniunas. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then there's Erickson. And it's Henderson in at the 2-guard spot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Henderson's got 10 points.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit. Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Erickson passes to Parsons. Here's Erickson. Passes it to Moniunas. And he drops it in from the low post. Moniunas has got his second basket. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Young. To the middle. Here's Torres. Erickson with the rebound.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
That's my fault.
Mavericks making a switch here.
That was me.
Post checked in.
timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And that one's good by G.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Parsons outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And Muhammad kicks to G. Nets passing it around. There's the dish to LeBron. No good. That would have tied it. Mavericks leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Moniunas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Moniunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And the shot is good.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Caldwell Pope passes to Erickson. He tries for 3. Muhammad grabs the board. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And G has it in the corner. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Now just a 1-point Maverick lead. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The feed to Caldwell Pope. That's good.
Where's
Caldwell
those
Pope's got 5.
feet?
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Y'all are sorry.
Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Freak number 1.
And that percentage is what you'd expect
Y'all
to
are
see.
sorry.
To get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
He has been absolutely deadly from the field, and that's because he's just as good at creating his own shots as he is at getting shots for his teammates. He knows how to find the open looks.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Splitters checked in for Lopez. And it's Portis in for Young. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Caldwell Pope kicks to Biyombo. Just 5 to shoot.
They were looking for that.
Bangs home the trifecta. Lamb's got 8.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Parsons outside. To the middle. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And Muhammad gets it to go.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they
I'm so sorry, though, but good shit.
And tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Splitter. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Muhammad. Henderson kicks to Lamb. And it's off from three-point range. Nets have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. They now take the lead. G's got 43 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Henderson dishes to Caldwell Pope. To the middle. And Jeremy Lamb, a bucket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Lamb's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. There's the pass to Torres. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. G's got 45 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. He has
What's
been
up,
the
Paul?
X factor.
Lamb passes to
Live.
Appreciate it.
Dishes to
Hey,
Roberts.
Paul. Ain't that nice?
This one for three. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Brooklyn's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. They set the pick. The three from LeBron, and the Nets another three.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Lamb up top. He's got 10, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Right wing. Here's Torres. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Erickson. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Torres, he's in at point guard. Young is out there at Portis. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Lopez in at the center position.
If we lose, I'm KDing all of y'all.
Some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. You're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time. Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Passes to Erickson, trying his luck deep, and that one's good.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Lopez kicks to G, and that one's good. G's got 51.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
That's good.
The offense is clicking for them this half. Absolutely clicking. I mean, everything on point and on target.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Biyombo's checked in. The Nets with the lead. Here's G. Pass to Portis. The Nets working the ball around now. Lopez bounces high off the rim and drops.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Feeds it to G. Lopez right side. And has it in the corner. He kicks it to G. Charity stripe shot. That's good. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is.
53 points. 53 points.
Have all come off assists.
It's tipped. Here's Caldwell Pope. Muhammad grabs the board.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Lopez right side.
Oh.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Muhammad covering.
Fuck you,
the
ref.
whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball. And we've seen that tonight as well.
The Nets making a switch here. James is checked in. The fader. Shots good. LeBron's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Erickson. In the corner, Parsons with it. Dallas, no good that time either.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert, but that's a shot he has to continue to take. And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And the miss by Parsons.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face. And how's that for some from that?
He is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players in his position.
Eunice dishes to Biyombo. Lopez with the steal.
Are you LeBron?
And James throws it down.
Oh, it's a shooting foul.
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Roberts is checked in for Eunice. Mavericks trail by 14. Inside, here's Parsons.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Parsons. He has 15 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spacing the floor.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
It's a foul.
First one falls for him.
MVP. MVP. MVP.
And G drops them both. Here's Erickson. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Down low. Henderson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And that one misses.
I told the pressure off. Sorry, man.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Erickson passes to Henderson. Here's Erickson. He's guarded by Torres. Erickson misses. Nets leading by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shot.
And the win-loss column tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
They simply refuse to let their opponent off the hook in either game of this season series. That's why they're going to finish the year with a record of 2-0 against the Mavericks.
And what a huge standout performance it was for G. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Parsons attacking. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Oh, killing me, bro.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
He was completely on a different level tonight. And his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league. But he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
Yeah, I was playing those 40 minutes. I bought us back.
You must be frustrated with all those mistakes out there tonight. What are you going to do to try to limit those next time out?
Nothing. Turnovers don't bother me, man.
Nope.
It means I was trying to make something happen. I wish my teammates would try it every once in a while. Take a little pressure off me for once. Next.
Why couldn't their defense find a way to stop you tonight?
Oh, look at me. That's boom.
Because I'm a freaking force of nature on the offensive end. Get it? Freaking? Anyways, it take an army to stop me the way I was feeling it tonight. And trust me,
an army
weren't
of
no
darkness.
Well, it's no secret that you're approaching free agency. Are you going to give a hometown discount if they make an offer?
If they make an offer. Look, I don't know what games you've been watching this season, but I fully expect to have every opportunity to sign back here if that's what I feel is best for me and my family. Believe that. But we got a season to finish, so let's just move on, please.
I just shot down the whole team. Freaking environment, freaking environment. Just the freaking environment. Freaking environment. Yeah. I don't go to practice. I'm too good. I want to spend time with fans.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit,
the Statue of Liberty beckoning brightly, a landmark feature here in New York City. It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Detroit Pistons. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Nets homestand. And with the top record in the East, well, there's no doubt that this is a top caliber team.
And they basically owned this team all season long, winning 3 straight, a chance to sweep here in the season series tonight.
Guys, I wouldn't be surprised if they get out to a big lead to see them try to run it up. I mean, familiarity can breed contempt. You've heard me say that many times. They'll look to gain an edge going into next season if they can get a big win here.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Johnson is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And Muhammad kicks to G. That's good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
Fuck you, ref. That's a 3.
Outside Holiday. Morris with the screen for Holiday. Rubio outside. Johnson wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. And the layup falls. Rubio's got his first basket of the night.
Great D. He picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
Young outside. James in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. G, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Morris. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. 5 to shoot. From deep, Johnson. Another miss by Johnson. For Brooklyn, they've won 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Torres. Hits it from 3-point range. G's got 7. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Rubio outside. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Hey, I'll be bitching.
Here's Morris. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Goodwin. Good defensive work there by Young. Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Kicks to Muhammad. Here's Torres on target from 13 feet. G's got 9 points.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 11 points for Freak. So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to Cleveland.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
Pass to Muhammad. There's the feed to Lopez. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here's Rubio. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Johnson gets the bucket.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Nets leading by 8. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Detroit, Marcus Morris is out there with Goodwin. Then there's Jennings, and it's Holiday, and at the 3, the small forward. Galloway with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside.
I'm just getting mad.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He finished with 63 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of
Bobby's back. I think that's
something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Here's I'm about to go to state.
Following the basket by Freak. Galloway, no good.
And they've got
LeBron's on a long team.
The scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. Some fantastic numbers for G. 16 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Muhammad, he's checked in for Levine.
If y'all like this NBA stuff, man, make sure you let me know in the comments. Let me know in the like.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
When we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. That is good. G's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Morris outside.
They're looking for a 3.
Here's Galloway. The shot is off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
LeBron,
keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the 3-pointer by Freak. Good D by Lopez.
The Pistons are the
Brooklyn leading by 16. James kicks to Young. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist with
Don't get lazy on me, team.
Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Rubio kicks to Morris. Goodwin sets a screen for Morris. And he's good on the 3-ball. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Get off Daddy.
By G. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now, here's Rubio. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Kevin, the head coach for Detroit, had some instruction for his guys during that
Half
last break.
court
He's
trap,
looking
y'all.
for some old-fashioned offense
Only
right
two
now.
good people
He
on
wants
this
the
court
pick
is
and roll to
me
be the
and
centerpiece of their
LeBron.
game plan at that end of the
Everybody
floor.
else is
He
just
also told them
trash.
that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And he can't hit the second.
They can't hit a free
And
throw.
a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Detroit has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn.
You
Chase the
have
pass to
court
Johnson.
trap. Oh!
Outside to Weber. From deep.
Fuck you, Chris.
Detroit, no good that time either. And here are the Nets. They're on an 18-6 run. The dish to G. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And leave me open, I'll make you
Right now,
punish.
thanks in no
Punish
small
you.
part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Morris a screen.
I don't think they like me.
Weber gets the bucket. Weber's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Now, here's Weber. He's averaging around
I'll try to do what I
5
do.
points a game. Johnson, good.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Brooklyn leading by 17. Here's Muhammad, and fouled hard that time.
Yeah, hit these free throws, Muhammad Ali.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they're really getting more.
So as we conclude the...
How do you miss free throws? Oh, God. You a pro. Darn trash. You better win this, or I'm calling up and saying I'm gone. So my kids back up. Or go. Straight back to Golden State.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Torres in at point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young, and it's LeBron James, and it's Muhammad in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Paul Westphal. And Rubio kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Morris. The wide open look here for Holiday. Buries it from 3-point range. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nets leading by 19. James outside. Inside, here's Torres. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. Rubio outside. Outside Holiday. All alone. And the shot falls short this time. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Torres. And he banks in the layup.
Get off, Daddy.
He's got 34.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here is Holiday. Johnson in the corner. 6 to shoot. Offline with this 3.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
The Nets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. LeBron dishes to G. The shot, no good. Good D by Rubio.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Johnson the screen. And Rubio kicks to Holiday. Back to Rubio. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only one make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's Rubio. Passes to Morris. Shot from free throw range. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets.
LeBron's good.
Now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And stretching back to the break, here's how the Nets have performed. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating.
Is there a forced stimulus check on the way?
Levine's checked in for Brooklyn. Detroit also making some changes. Langston Galloway's checked in for Justin Holiday, and it's Weber in for Ricky Rubio. Back to Weber. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Torres. Detroit with the rebound. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Galloway kicks to Goodwin. Morris right side. He dishes it to Weber. Johnson up top. Wants to get it to Morris and does. That's good. Morris has got 7 points. Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Torres. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 36 points for Freak.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
They get it again. A second chance effort, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Here's Morris. Following the basket by Freak. Knocked loose.
Ah.
Outside Jennings. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Good one. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. From downtown. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Detroit with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Freak. And that's good. Brandon Jennings for 3. Jennings has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Here's Chase. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for
Oh, my God.
That was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's G, and he's got 41. Got a hand on it. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
9 seconds left in the third. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Nets leading by 22. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Johnson. Weber is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Holiday in a power forward.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And here's Weber following the three-pointer by Freak. Snatched up. Outside to Weber. Expanding his range. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
He got weird ass shot he make that crap.
3 assists now in this one. James, the pass to Torres.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Yeah, look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Here's G, following the basket by Stanley Johnson. Lets it go, and again it goes in for him. Good shot from Torres. G's got 48.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Weber with a screen on Lopez. Weber kicks to Holiday. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Lopez. Here's Torres. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Weber against LeBron. Kept alive. Johnson. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
And that one's good by G.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Dishes it to Weber. From past the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the
ball.
Try to make it a 3-point play.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part.
I love
putting on in this period.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nikola Bekovic is checked in for Lopez. Splitter comes in for Young. Williams, he's checked in for James. And it's Archie Goodwin in for Shabazz Muhammad. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here now is Weber. Shot from the inbound. And it's good on the way in. Weber's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
G, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Feeds it to Splitter. To the wing right side. Here's Torres. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Detroit, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for G. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And counted, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And the Pistons making a change here. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over us. They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
Here's Chase. Morris passes to Chase.
We're winning.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question.
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. Can you tell us what went into
the 2K Sports post-game show?
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
I don't know what got into him tonight. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.